Everyone, all praise to our energy source, which is inside of each and every one of us. Of course, you know who you are. Natural beings, original beings, light beings. But let's get straight to it. So I know some of y'all, if y'all don't know, if I have y'all had told y'all to teach y'all teaching me before you met me, and we got like a group of council, which we did. We still have a council. I need to communicate with them more. Actually, when you think about it. But what I haven't noticed, I've seen one person. I'm not saying names, not putting you out there. This is not to correct you. Um, so please take this and apply it without getting mad. Because this is not to correct you. This is really, I'm trying to do this to protect the people. I see the mistake made, and I don't think it's that person's fault, because I just think the person did not know, due to the fact that I know the person is not a person that's malicious and would never lead you wrong. Okay, everybody makes mistakes. I've made mistakes, had to confess to mistakes in the past, even in teachers a long time ago when I was on Facebook. I fix energy source, man, it is what it is. Let's get straight to it. So, these outside nations are using CERN. They do a nuclear war because a nuclear war, because I'm pointing out the things you had right, a nuclear war would be enough energy to cause CERN to open up the portals of CERN. Obviously, CERN would be the key to hell. The devil has the key. He passed that key, two of them, it might be more than two actually now, on to these people, these humans, which is subman, that think that that was going to give it to them for good, which they're done because it's to open the portals or the gates of hell to draw a bridge so that it can walk over into our place, which would be a heaven that was turned into a hell, but the devil's trying to make it to a full-fledged hell. So that's what is really going on, y'all, with the situation. They have been banned from this realm. They keep sneaking in this realm, which is why things go bad and they keep getting punished over and over again, because they don't want to give up and try to figure out how they've fallen, including the Greys and all. Because the Greys are just all these outside nations that's coming back from the future, trying to figure out how come they fell, how come they could not live, how come they was all done, and we, of course, in the future are the ones in charge. So they're going to the past. They're going way in the past, from home to the ram, which is here's the past, trying to figure out how come they fell. Way far in the future, obviously, they don't exist in that ram. They exist in another ram. And if anything exists in the ram, another ram besides us, it would be our slaves. As you know, there's no escaping for them. So what they're trying to do is trying to come back physically, all of them, into this realm, which would be a heaven, which has been turned into a hell, which they're going to want to turn into a worse hell, mark of the beast, all that stuff. That's the way it seems to be headed so far, unless something happens. Now, they have to do that to get to this realm, because this would be the realm of heaven. First earth was heaven. Every earth that is made always starts off as a heaven. The problem is these devils has went to every planet, just about that they could think of, they can get to, and caused a whole bunch of problems, literally transformed planets, took over planets, caused all types of problems, etc. You know what I mean? So we have to realize that they use a CERN. They want a nuclear war so that they could open up the portals to come into our realm, which is supposed to be a heaven that has been turned into a hell, but it's supposed to just be a heaven, not a hell. And they plan to make this place even more hellish. So I just wanted to give y'all that breakdown so y'all don't get confused. I know the person said that I don't think the person realized that Earth is a heaven, but it can also be turned into a hell. But it's not even called Earth. There's many names for this retarded planet, which is really not a retarded planet. It's just this planet has been really abused and mistreated and misused. And the other thing is you have to realize the planet will start fighting back. It is a live entity. So the planet wants us to be on top. It's tired of being abused physically and emotionally. The animals want us on top. They're tired of being mistreated, changing the things, and being abused physically and mentally. and everything else wants to be on top. The only thing that may give us hard problem as far as being on top, and I don't think that they notice it, is that some of our women will give you a hard time because they don't really want us to be on top, because that means it's a man's world when we get on top. Everything must go back to where we were. We was on top and we had super abilities, and everybody depended on us. So just letting you know that's one thing that may give you problems. The enemy give you problems. The enemy's children, half-breeds, will give you problems, so they don't want you to be on top. But the thing is, the energy source will give up the hand to where there's nothing they can do when it all comes down to it. Okay, if you have a good woman, she wants y'all to be on top. Just work with her. She just having some struggling issues, and it is what it is, and just love them. Peace and love. Hope I straighten that little bull crap out so that it is now making more sense. I don't want anybody confused. And again, to the person who was giving that lesson, I just had to break that down so that now you know and they know, and now there's no mistakes made. I would personally go online and say, sorry, I made a mistake. Here's what it is, correct it. Only for yourself, really, at this point, because now the people know. Love you, big time, sister, and hope that you and whoever else you need to be coming with you are going to come to the land eventually. My wife, I'm pretty sure, would love to meet you as well. And guys, it's going to be soon to get out of here to come to the wilderness, and not only that, go to the mountains, bro, because I'm just letting you know that shit, it don't look too good, and a lot of people don't seem like y'all even paying attention to what is going on. And to me, that's scary, very scary, because I think about shit like that. But anyways, peace and love.